My name is Anant, this is Arthur, this is Neil, and we're all high school seniors. So we're going to start off with a little example just to make things relevant. So assume you're doing a company project and you want to find a designer for your company project. Obviously you'd go to LinkedIn because it's a great platform to find other professionals. Not only is it a good platform to find people outside of your own company, but it's also a great way to advertise your own skills. And that's a great asset about LinkedIn. But if you're a high school student in the same situation, you simply don't have the same opportunity because high school students simply aren't on LinkedIn. And that's a big problem because high school students are getting increasingly involved in extracurricular opportunities, and it's becoming increasingly important for them to have opportunities to network with other schools and get involved in cross-collaborative activities beyond their own network within their school. And a lot of schools right now only have confined networks, and having an opportunity and a platform to connect students between different schools to expand their opportunities in terms of extracurriculars poses a great opportunity for us, and that's what Handshake is accomplishing.
So to sign up for Handshake, students sign up with their extracurricular interests, passions, and skills. And once they've done this, they can then browse other students, organizations, or opportunities that, of things that they can join, or even post skills that they need. Furthermore, organizations or events centered around high school students or organized by high school students can post onto Handshake to let more people know about them. So for example, if you're a student event organizer who's looking for someone to document his event, you can go onto Handshake and look for photographers. If you're very interested in science, you can go onto Handshake and find competitions or organizations to join to further your interest. And finally, if you are very interested in entrepreneurship and have a startup idea, you can go onto Handshake and find co-founders and developers. So in Hong Kong, there are 400,000 students, and furthermore, we surveyed over 100 high school students in Hong Kong from ESF schools, local schools, and international schools. We found that 98% of high school students want to use Handshake. So this is a huge market, and the question is, how do we get them using Handshake? So currently, we have 100 high school students within our school using a very simple version of Handshake to see how it would be used. At the same time, we have liaisons in 6 schools in Hong Kong who are helping market Handshake within their schools. So by the end of 1 month, by the end of this year, we hope to have 1,000 pre-registered beta users. By the end of 2.5 months, we hope to have released the full version, and also hope to have 10,000 users by the end of 6 months. And we'll get these 10,000 users through means of viral marketing, a PayPal-like method where we incentivize initial users to sign up their friends, our own liaisons and contacts, and also these couple inter-school organizations. And finally, by the end of 12 months, we hope to have a very strong footing within Hong Kong, so maybe we can expand to internationally, and hope to have 50,000 users.
Now, talking about competitors, there are 4 that are quite similar to Handshake, yet different in a number of respects. The first is EchoBond. Now, EchoBond was started about a year ago and also closed down a year ago, and we attribute this failure due to one key flaw, which was their target demographic, which was university students. And the thing with university students is that as you go into tertiary education in general, university students, their primary focus is looking for jobs, not exactly connecting with their peers or finding debate partners and singing partners and whatnot. So in that respect, they're competing against LinkedIn. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to target this niche of high school students in Hong Kong who are looking to connect with their peers. Facebook is a social media platform which is different. HKD50 is a purely services exchange platform which is also different. So we've sort of carved out this specialized niche. Now, how exactly does Handshake make money? That's the key question. We have 2 solutions to this. The first is marketing solutions, the fancy word for saying advertising and sponsored branding. So essentially, to give you an analogy, the education market in Hong Kong is incredibly strong. For example, Anant was leading out on a singing competition and was approached by The Edge, a tutoring center in Hong Kong, for $10,000 just to provide promotional materials in an event that had 100 students. So think about how much education centers would want to pay to advertise themselves on a platform with such condensed users of high school students. The second is the premium subscriptions program, very similar to LinkedIn, where you pay a monthly fee to get a bunch of other opportunities and features.